Chef John, what you doing to that chicken, big guy?
Oh, getting that hairy secret sauce all over that thing.
All right, we got a great episode of Funday Friday. Stay tuned, everybody. Pop loud.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Greg.
Cheers,
John.
cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes.
You've made it through the week. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a great episode for you. We are continuing on the celebration of barbecue month, right, guys?
Absolutely. Love it. Love it.
Absolutely. So Chef John, you guys just saw his amazing, beautiful chicken. He's going to show you how to keep that stuff nice and moist.
That's right.
Later on, right, big guy?
Sure enough, is.
I think we need to stop the show so we can eat lunch, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
for real.
Yeah.
Chef Greg, they saw what John's got. What you got coming for him?
We went ahead and reverse seared some ribeyes. We're going to show you how to elevate your steak night. We've got some ribeyes already smoked, ready to go, but I'm going to show you how I got there with these. It's going to be super tasty.
Awesome, awesome, man. So who's going to start first?
Go for it, Holmes. Your chicken's
Okay,
looking good.
sweet.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, guys. So this is probably the most popular meat in the United States. I would say second by burgers. But
Nice.
the leg quarters, chicken leg quarters, super versatile, super popular, and relatively cheap. You
Right,
you
right.
pick them up relatively
I was
cheap.
waiting for like where we putting spam. You know what I mean? I would have thought it'd be spam.
No, spam, maybe if we were in the Polynesian islands or something like that, spam would be number one. But inside the United States, chicken is king. All right, so this is super, super simple, guys. I don't want you to overthink this. I'm gonna be cooking the chicken on the Bullseye Deluxe. I have it set to 375, and I'm burning the RecTech Ultimate Blend pellets. Now, this recipe is available on the website at rectech.com, but this is what we're gonna do. So, seasonings, super, super minimal. We're gonna be using the Chef Greg's 4-letter rub.
Let's go.
And we're also going to be using that Ron's Screaming Pig. Now, that is what's on the recipe right there, guys. That's all they're using. But if you wanted to take it up a notch, go ahead and get you some of that RecTech poultry injection and go ahead and inject these thighs for that extra moisture in there.
It's like insurance for more deliciousness.
That's exactly what it is, Chef Greg.
Well, if y'all have any questions for Chef John or Chef Greg, make sure that you ask them in the comment section down below. We'll try our darndest to get to them. Shout out to YouTube, everybody out there on YouTube. They're killing it as always.
Yeah, we love you, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. So, guys, when you get your chicken, this is how it's going to come. You're going to pull it out of the pack, and it's going to look like this, right? So we want to just take off anything.
Give us some anatomy lessons, big guy.
All right, so what we have here is the leg, right? That's the leg right there. And then right where that cut is, from here over, is going to be the thigh, right? You got a little bit of that like backbone right in here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take anything out of here that we don't want to eat, right? So there's just a little piece of meat, right? And then you got all this skin right here. So we're just going to slice through this skin.
Washington, Oregon, Texas, Georgia,
Right, just like
Florida,
that.
the Carolinas. Shout out to all of y'all watching.
Right, see that little piece of skin? That's just a connective piece of muscle right there. So we can go ahead and get that bad boy out. And then we're just gonna slice through this excess skin right here, right? Super, super easy. Now, at this point, this is when you would wanna go ahead and inject. Injection's super easy. 1 cap full of injection to 16 ounces of water. Right?
Love it.
And I like to use bottled water. We suggest people use bottled water.
But you could use chicken stock. You could use like 50-50 apple juice if you want some sweetness in there.
Totally good.
Yeah, you could use peach juice.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks,
peach nectar,
Chef
all sorts
Greg.
of
That's
stuff, man.
All right, so I always like to season the side that I'm not going to show first, right? So we're going to go with the bottom side. We're going to hit it with a little bit of Chef Greg's right over the top. Then we're going to come back with some of that Ron's Screaming Pig, often imitated, never duplicated, part of that rub and sauce bundle.
So good.
Let us know what you guys would use, what seasoning you would season up these chickens with in the comment section down below. We'd love to know.
And the beauty of that rub and sauce bundle is you could literally pair anything. Like they're all good.
They
In
work
fact,
together.
maybe you have 8 pieces of chicken and try 8 combinations. We did the math. There's over 647,000 combinations of flavor contained in that box.
Tell him, Chef
We
Greg,
did the
tell him.
math, so you literally don't do the math.
Now,
It's
I
not
didn't
gonna be
say
right.
we did the math correctly. I'm just saying we did the math.
All right, now look, I'm gonna give you guys a little chef tip, right? So anytime you're seasoning your proteins like this, give them like 10, 15 minutes for that seasoning to like really penetrate the protein before you put it on whatever it is that you're gonna cook it in. Like, so even
What's
if
the
you're
benefit
not-
of that, Chef John?
Well, really so that you're giving this a chance for all this stuff to set in, because if you try to put it in now, a lot of this stuff's gonna fall off and you're going to be losing a lot of seasoning, right? So
Very good point.
get the most bang for your buck. Let your seasoning rest on top of whatever protein you're cooking before you put it in the grill. All right, we're just going to slap these in the grill, 375. It's going to take them about an hour, and they're going to come out looking like this. Come on over here, TaylorMade.
Now, their chicken looks that good. They know they did it right.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, another chef tip, guys. You see how I got this Harry's secret sauce warming in here? You don't ever want to put cold sauce on hot food. That's a good way
shout out
to
chef
wreck
tip.
it, right? So another chef tip, barbecue month chef tip, use hot sauce on hot food. But that's how it's going to look. I'm about to pull these bad boys off.
Speaking of hot sauce, Chef John, we
Yes,
got
sir.
4 of them on the website. You could totally amplify that sauce
Yes.
with some extra hot sauce. And I'm a fan of that Ralph's Reaper. Man, that
Yeah.
stuff is delicious.
Not just that, Chef Greg, we also have all those glazes on here. You could kick up Harry's sauce with some of that peach glaze. Would be absolutely delicious on this. All right, big guy, I think it's all you. I'm gonna let this sauce set, and then we're gonna pull that stuff off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see these delicious steaks get cooked, we're going to need you to smash that share button. We'll give you 3 seconds to do it. 3, 2, 1, smash it!
All right, TaylorMade, we're going to work in reverse here. I've already got these smoked off. We got the Backyard Beast. We're ripping on full right now, burning those cherry pellets here today. We're going to go ahead and sear off these steaks because they're ready to go. All right, so how we got there is really simple. I got some beautiful, thick, delicious ribeye steaks. Now, you really want to make sure that steak is at least an inch thick. Anything greater than that, you're helping yourself out. It's really hard to reverse sear a steak that is really thin. And by reverse sear, I mean we're going to smoke it first for maximum flavor, moisture retention, and then sear it for the crust. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and probe this bad boy, okay, and I'll show you how I set it up. So you don't want to come in the top like that, right? Because you don't really know how deep it is or where it's going.
Okay.
So what I like to do is come in from the side, about halfway up, right? And I want to put that probe basically right here. So what you're going to do is go in from one side and probe it all the way across in the very center of the steak. Now I know that's going to be perfect. That's all you got to do.
Good chef tip.
Should I season this up? Again, you can go on the app, check out the full recipe, but we'll give you the meat and potatoes version of this because it's pretty simple, right? Some olive oil. We got some 4-letter rub.
Love that.
Some heifer dust. Now, don't sleep on the other seasonings as well. You can definitely use the freaking Greek if you want some herbiness in there. But kind of our go-to around here is going to be that 4-letter rub.
Yes.
And some of that heifer dust.
Hey, let us know what you would season your steak up with in the comment section down below. Me, it would just be salt, pepper, garlic, baby. Let's go.
Well, there's SPG. There's other stuff in here too, right? Can't forget the paprika for making Ray a steak,
Love
right?
it.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, season these bad boys up. So you want to set your Rectech to 200 degrees, 225. Let them go to an internal about 110 degrees. But you ask, how do I know? I don't want to stand there and watch the steak smoke for about an hour. That's fine. Okay, we're going to come in here, we're going to plug this in, and I'll show you what's got going on. Check out those silicone mats available at rectech.com. Makes your life real simple. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and you can see on our app, we're at 555 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and plug that probe in right here. It's going to take just a second. It'll pop up on the screen. That steak is at 60 degrees. So I want to go ahead and we'll label this Chef John's ribeye. Chef John, how do you like your ribeye done?
Medium
right?
rare, sir. Medium rare.
All right,
about
so we wanna-
125 degrees.
We're going to set an alarm at 125 that this is going to alert us to take it off. Now make sure your notifications are enabled. That way you get the notification before your food gets to the target temperature.
go.
I call it the get off the couch alarm.
I like it.
Right? That way you got a time to like grab another beverage, go outside, and check out your steak before it gets done. So speaking of checking out the steaks, let's look at these ribeyes right here.
Jersey, New York, Texas, Oregon, Arkansas. Shout out Arkansas, Florida.
talking about.
All
Shout out
that
everybody in the comment
flavor,
section.
color, absolutely delicious. And again, it's only going to take a couple minutes to bring that up to about 130 degrees for a really nice medium rare steak. And again, maximum flavor. And the benefit to reverse searing your steak is that it's going to cook a little bit softer, a little bit more, I don't want to say lazy, but you have way more moisture retention and less loss in liquid.
And I wish you guys
Oh, it
could
smells so
feel
good.
this.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
This grill is blazing hot, ladies and gentlemen. That's one thing that of many that's going to put the Rectech in your shopping basket. We are going to get much hotter than any other pellet grill out there. So make sure you check them out at rectech.com.
Better quality, better build, more stainless steel, temperature precision for days.
Yep.
Some herb butter here, super simple, guys. We got some
Get on in
Worcestershire
there, Taylor.
sauce, some mustard, some Parmesan cheese, some garlic, butter, herbs, and black pepper. Just kind of mush it up and it turns into this. So when
love
that
it.
steak comes out, you're gonna grab like a heaping and just like do one of those, let it melt on there, and then don't forget thumb grinders. Okay, we get a lot of questions on what these are. So in here is my secret concoction. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's going to be 3 parts of the 4-liter rub and 1 part of that heifer dust, and that's my finish dust. So as I grind it, you can see the texture gets a lot finer, and that way you can season your steak after it's cooked too.
I love that. I love that.
All right, so we got some great questions in the comments section. They want to ask you, the chefs, are you guys drip tray foilers or are you scrapers?
Go ahead, Chef Greg. I'll let you answer first.
I'm a foil guy. Make sure you got that extra heavy duty. That way I know, like, I can look at it. I know it's clean, simple. Plus, I make the kids do it, so they gotta pay their way around the house.
Yeah,
right?
I love that.
You want to eat dinner, you got to clean the grill. That's it. Simple.
I love that. I also am a foiler, and I also find that sometimes after a really, really greasy cook, that I'm going to have to scrape that foil off. You know, it has a tendency to stick on there. So, but yet definitely a foiler for me. I just find that it's cleaner, tighter, easier to manage.
But I will say we've saved Nick a lot of time cleaning grills here at HQ by using those Teflon mats.
Yes.
You can check them out. They're available in all sizes for all the grills. He got a couple hours back in his day for that.
Yeah,
So,
How do you go about cleaning those? That was a question in the comment section. How do you go about cleaning the Teflon mats?
I just wipe them off, and then a big trash can, you can shake them off when they get kind of crispy, crunchy as far as like the sauce and stuff glazing on there.
Yeah.
But don't overthink it. Don't scrape those, right?
No.
We don't want to puncture holes or rip those. But these steaks, I can tell
I can
that they are done by the smell.
They're smoking like a Wiz Khalifa concert out here, man.
All right, it's be a nice medium rare steak. We're gonna take these off, and again, no sear kit. Look at that caramelization and crust on there. That's what we want. Ooh,
Mama
see?
say, Mama son, Mama
Not gonna hurt
son.
anything. A little grease on there. I love it. Now what you want to do is pile this high. See that right there, that fat sizzling?
perfect.
Like that doesn't scream sexy. I don't know what.
Now, Chef Greg, another chef tip on these is, guys, pull these steaks before they reach the temperature that you want them to be, because they will cook up a little bit after you take them off. You know, you want to let them rest for a little bit, let this butter melt all over it, and then go ahead and slice into these bad
Yeah.
boys.
Oh my God, it already smells
And
amazing.
Chef Greg, I might have missed it, but you cooked these to what internal temperature?
The first time we reverse seared them, we took them about 110 degrees. That way we only had to go up another like 15, 20 degrees depending on how you like your steak.
Quick in and out.
Quick in and out. We like a nice medium rare steak.
Yep.
So we want to pull these off at like 128, 129. They'll rise up to like low 130s.
Yep.
Be perfect. But again, the reverse sear gives you more control, because let's say you're entertaining a crowd, you can smoke all your steaks, bring them inside the house and let them just kind of hang out a little bit, get your appetizers done, open up a bottle of wine when everybody's ready to sit down.
Yes.
Basically, all you got to do is mark them and give good color and crust there. And I'm not even going to lie, I am salivating so hard right now, it is very difficult to talk.
So good. Look at this butter dripping down, Taylor. Can you get a shot of that? That's what I'm
Hashtag
talking about
oozage right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to cook these steaks, we're going to need you to smash that share button for everyone in the world to know. We're going to give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Smash it!
And to
Chef
not
Greg.
mess up this cascading effect of deliciousness.
So is this your favorite cut of steak, Chef Greg, the ribeye, or do you prefer another cut?
No, so I'll eat all of the spinalis dorsi, the fat cap on there, and then what I'll do is I'll take the eye of rib and I'll trim it really nice and round until Juliet's a filet mignon.
Oh, very cool.
Ooh, I like it.
So
What
I
about-
get what I want, and then she thinks she's getting what she wants.
What's your favorite cut of steak there, Jody?
Mine has definitely got to be a ribeye, but those eye of rounds, if you can just purchase them like that, are good as well.
See, flat iron steak, that's the way to go for me.
Look at how
Jesus
perfect that's
Christ.
cooked, right?
Look at that butter, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got that crust on the outside, you've got that smoke ring on the steak, and then you get that nice medium rare internal.
That
Child,
is what
please.
I'm talking about, Chef Greg.
And I didn't even mess up the photo for Taylor. How
No,
about that?
knocking it
That's right.
out of the park, my
All right.
friend.
All right, and Chef John, give us a little recap of how you prepared your delicious barbecue chicken leg quarters.
These were super, super easy, guys. We cooked them on the Bullseye Deluxe 375 burning the Rectech Ultimate Blend pellet. Took about an hour on the grill, but all we did was season them up with Chef Greg's 4-letter rub and Ron's Screaming Pig, then basted them with some of that hot Harry's secret sauce, and these things couldn't be any better.
Look how tender those are.
So look at it.
Like just
Falling
pull
off the bone. So good, guys.
I
That's
think
what
you
wanna
need a little finish dust.
Yeah, hit me with it, Chef Greg.
So that's a good chef tip right there, ladies and
Look at
gentlemen. Make sure you season after it comes off of the grill.
Yes.
Season during the cooking process and season it after it comes off the grill. That is the best way to do it. That looks absolutely amazing, Chef John. Grease
Jody.
is just juice and moisture is just dripping down.
Jody, you got here. It's hot, baby. It's hot. So now.
Trained professional.
Not like my first girlfriend.
Oh.
Am I right?
I got that steak
Man.
right there. We're gonna
Chef Greg, here's a little
Moist. We're
gonna
sample
do
for
it
you
up.
too, my friend.
And you know, you did it hot, but I still taste some of that smoke
Yes, sir.
from the pellets.
Yes, sir.
The Ultimate Blend pellets did absolutely amazing. And what pellets were you using, Chef Greg?
I had the cherry pellets left over from a previous cook.
Mm.
So normally you think cherry, you think like pork and fish. It'll work for beef too. It's okay.
Wow.
Chef Greg, that steak is banging. You
Oh,
take
yeah.
all that herb butter, the smoke from the cherry pellets, that little char from the grill really sets it off. That's so good.
But too, like very soft texture, right? It's not dry at all. And this is just a USDA choice ribeye. So this is what you're gonna find at your local grocery store. It's not crazy fancy.
No.
It's just delicious,
Yeah,
right?
it is delicious.
All right, like every week, ladies and gentlemen, we give something away. We're going to need to spin that wheel of Rectac. I think I spun it the last couple of times. So, Chef John, Chef Greg, you want to step up to the plate?
Go ahead, Chef
All right,
Greg.
we'll go ahead and spin it.
Hey, spin a winner now, Chef Greg.
All right, let's put on something good. Let's give out the jackpot. Now, the jackpot's going to be one of everything on the wheel.
Yeah.
If you guys want to win something that this lands on, it's pretty simple. You just got to love this video, you got to share this video, and ask us a really good question, and you too can be a winner. So count it down for me, boys.
3, 2, 1, spin it!
Oh, man, that's a good spin. But again, it doesn't take... Oh, it's going around,
Oh,
going
here
around,
we
going
go,
around, going around.
here
What
we
we got,
go.
what we got, what we
Come on,
got?
B380.
Oh, hot sauce bundle.
There we go.
I think I gave one of those out the other day. So our hot sauce bundle is going to come with 4 delicious, amazing hot sauces. We're going to start off with that Matt's Louisiana hot sauce. It's actually the only product named after 2 people.
There you
so
go.
pick the Matt. We've got Carrie's Peri Peri, Tony's Salsa Verde,
Yep.
and Ralph's Reaper. My favorite is a Reaper-based hot sauce. But you guys spice up your life and elevate your game in your backyard by using those. Again, simple. Love this video, share this video, and ask us a question. Maybe you guys can, not only get educated, but get deliciousness.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be in the comment section down below for days, answering all of your questions. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. If you didn't know who we were, my name is Jody Flanagan, the Barbecue Dad. This guy right here is
Chef Greg Muller, and that guy over there.
Chef John Pinnell. Make
right.
sure you guys, you're following us on all social media. And if you guys ever have a question, you need to talk to us live, all you do is give us a call at 706-922-0890. We got a bank of people standing by right there to
Shoot
answer
ya.
all your questions.
We got some more steaks to eat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we do.
can't wait. All right, everybody from the RecTech Worldwide Headquarters, God bless you.
God bless the United States.
And we'll see you
at the RecTech.
Slice up another one of them
Yeah,
steaks.
Look how
boy.
perfectly, no, that butter has
Oh,
cascaded like
so good.
perfectly across that.
Hiya.
Look at that.